Welcome to Stoic Origin. Let me ask you something that might sting a little. Have you ever looked at another guy? Someone who's not better looking than you, not richer than you, not stronger than you, and wondered, why do women notice him, but not me? Or maybe you've tried to be the nice guy, the funny guy, the cool guy, the please like me guy, and somehow you became invisible. Ever felt that? Ever felt like you're putting in all this effort, trying to impress, trying to be polite, trying to not mess up, and still getting ignored while another guy who barely tries gets all the attention? If you've ever wondered, what do women actually feel drawn to? Then listen closely, because what I'm about to tell you is something 97% of men never understand. Not because they're stupid, but because nobody ever taught them this one truth. Women don't fall for the man who tries the hardest. They fall for the man who tries the least, because he's already whole inside. And that is the Stoic secret. And once you understand it, once you feel it, there is no going back. Your presence will change. Your energy will transform. Your masculinity will sharpen. And women will feel it instantly. So stay with me. This is not just a script. It's a wake-up call. The man who attracted women without trying. A few years ago, I attended a retreat deep in the mountains. No phones, no music, no distractions, just people trying to escape their own chaos. At that retreat, there was a guy named Elijah. He was quiet, not shy, quiet. There's a difference. He spoke only when spoken to. He listened more than he talked. He didn't force conversations. He didn't laugh too loud. He didn't try to charm anyone. But here's what blew my mind. All the women noticed him. Not instantly, but slowly, subtly, undeniably. While other men were showing off their jobs, their gym stories, their big plans, Elijah was just there, calm, centered, unbothered. One evening, during dinner, I saw something that changed the entire way I understood attraction. A woman sat beside him and said, "You have this peaceful energy. It makes me feel safe and curious." Think about that. Safe and curious. That combination is like gravity for women. He didn't tell jokes. He didn't flirt. He didn't act cool. He didn't compete. He was just anchored, rooted, present. And women felt it without a single word. Why? Because a man who is calm on the inside radiates confidence on the outside. A man who doesn't need attention naturally gets it. A man who doesn't need validation naturally receives it. And that right there is the Stoic foundation of masculine attraction. The Stoic truth most men never learn. Stoicism teaches this reality. You cannot control others. You can only control yourself. Most men do the opposite. They try to impress women. They try to gain approval. They try to be liked. They try to say the perfect things. They chase attention. But the more you chase, the more it runs. Women feel when a man is hungry for approval. They feel neediness the same way animals sense fear. It's unconscious, automatic, instant. But when a man is grounded, when he has internal stability, when he's comfortable with himself, that energy hits different. Women pick up on that too. Not in their mind, but in their body. It's primal, biological, instinctive. A calm man feels trustworthy. A present man feels masculine. A centered man feels safe. And every woman on the planet is drawn to safety. Not the nice guy type of safety, but the masculine emotional stability kind of safety. The real reason women are drawn to Stoic men. A Stoic man doesn't overreact, brag, argue for attention, rush to fill silence, need to be validated, get emotionally thrown around, try to impress. He is calm, observant, emotionally intelligent, respectful, still patient, in control. And this is the part most men don't realize. Women don't fall for your words. They fall for your emotional state. If you're insecure, she feels it. If you're nervous and faking confidence, she feels it. If you're trying too hard, she feels it. If you're grounded, she feels it. If you're calm, she feels it. If you're stable under pressure, she feels safe with you. And safety is the foundation of attraction. Why Stoic masculinity is so rare today. Let's be real. Most men today react too fast, get triggered easily, panic under pressure, need constant reassurance, get jealous, overthink texts, try to be perfect, fear losing, fear silence, fear rejection, fear being alone. And women can feel that instability deep in their gut. But the Stoic man, he moves differently. He's not playing the look-at-me game. He's not in competition. He's not seeking boost ego from female attention. He's not chasing validation. He's focused on his mission, his discipline, his peace. And that makes him powerful. When you detach from needing approval, you become magnetic. That's the paradox of masculine energy. The power of emotional control. Let me break down something that most men never understand. A woman's attraction is not built by what you say. It's built by what she feels when she's around you. Do you feel frantic? She feels unsafe. Do you feel unsure? She feels uncomfortable. Do you feel anxious? She feels pressured. But if you feel calm, she relaxes. If you feel solid, she opens up. If you feel grounded, she leans in. It's not magic. It's biology. Women evolved to choose men who could protect, lead, and stay composed when the world fell apart. So when you control your emotions, she subconsciously thinks, this man knows how to handle life. And if he can handle life, he can handle me. Attraction grows, effortlessly. The mystery that makes you irresistible. Here's a truth nobody talks about. Women fall for the man they cannot easily read. Not because he's playing games, but because he is internally quiet, still, content, emotionally self-sufficient. When you don't overshare, when you aren't always explaining yourself, when you're not performing, when you're not overreacting, when you don't fill every space with words, a woman's mind starts asking, who is he? What's on his mind? Why is he so calm? Why doesn't he need attention? Why does being around him feel different? Curiosity, interest, attraction, all born from silence. The Stoic man doesn't chase, because silence does the chasing for him. Discipline is the new sexy. Let me say something bold. A disciplined man is irresistible. Not because women love discipline itself, but because discipline is evidence of inner strength. You wake up earlier? Attractive. You train consistently. Attractive. You control your impulses? Attractive. You keep your word? Attractive. You don't complain? Attractive. You stay calm in chaos? Very attractive. Discipline is masculine energy in motion. It signals reliability. It signals structure. It signals stability. And stability is the foundation of feminine attraction. The Stoic presence. Next time you walk into a room, do this. Don't rush. Don't look for approval. Don't scan for attention. Don't force a smile. Don't speak immediately. Just enter. Stand tall. Take a breath. Observe the space. Let your energy settle. Talk when you are ready. Watch what happens. People will look. People will feel you. Women will sense your presence before they even see your face. Because presence is the loudest thing a silent man carries. The man who doesn't need validation is dangerous. A man who doesn't need attention, validation, approval, reactions, reassurance, praise is a man the world cannot manipulate. And that level of freedom is intoxicating. Men respect it. Women crave it. Life rewards it. When you stop trying to prove yourself, you begin to embody your worth. When you stop chasing attention, you start attracting respect. When you stop trying to be chosen, you become the one women want to choose. This is the quiet, powerful state the Stoics lived by. And it works today more than ever. The shift that will transform your life. Here's the truth. You don't become irresistible by trying to impress women. You become irresistible by becoming the best version of yourself. Women don't fall in love with perfection. They fall in love with presence. Not the loudest man, not the strongest man, not the richest man, but the man who is grounded, emotionally calm, focused, disciplined, silent when needed, confident without trying, whole inside. Become that man and watch how women respond to you. Watch how conversations feel different. Watch how people notice you without looking. Watch how attraction becomes effortless. Watch how life begins to move in your direction. Final message. You feel it, don't you? That shift inside you. That spark. That quiet confidence waking up. That realization that you don't need to chase. You don't need to perform. You don't need to please. You don't need to beg for validation. You just need to become who you were meant to be. Calm, focused, grounded, unshakable, stoic. The world notices that man. Women feel drawn to that man. Life respects that man. So step into your power. Become the man who commands space without saying a word. Become the man who leads himself and naturally leads others. Because once you master yourself, you master everything else. If this message spoke to your soul, if it hit you deeper than a motivational quote, if it rewired something inside you, then make sure you like, share, and subscribe to Stoic Origin. This channel isn't just content. It's a movement, a brotherhood, a path to masculine mastery. Stick around. Your evolution is just beginning. Welcome to Stoic Origin.